That point when I took my septum ring out was a point when I decided I want to appear more normal and professional, to satisfy a more traditional audience, as if those things are far better than being self-expressive. I wanted to be more acceptable to those with rightward or conservative kind of thinking, and it kind of snowballed from there. I ended up trying to present the image of, oh no, I'm not one of those crazy people, I'm just a normal guy. I continually tried to promote the notion that, oh, I'm empathetic to those on the right, even when they're being completely unreasonable. And with Trump, I'm not supposed to complain about any aspect of him or his policies. Nothing he says or does, otherwise it's TDS. I could give 10 compliments to Trump, but if I have one complaint, oh, that's TDS. Yeah, no complaints allowed. No questioning allowed. And I guess I just got tired of that kind of cult-like behavior from his followers. If you support someone, especially someone who's rich, 100% and not like 85 or 90%, but you support a celebrity 100%, yeah, that's cult-like behavior, sorry. You're probably in a cult. The more I capitulated to rightward thinking, the more depressed I became. The less I thought of my ability to be creative. The less I wanted to make music or, as I said, literally anything creative. The more I started to believe that living something other than a traditional lifestyle and raising a traditional family couldn't possibly be fulfilling. It was sort of a double whammy. Two distinct things to be depressed about. I'm glad I finally stepped back and realized so much of what had been making me so miserable. What had been negatively affecting me. I don't think I'm going to become unreasonable, but I might be a little bit less willing to consider traditional or conservative ideas. I'm thinking about how I kind of did that before, and it's sort of like when an actor gets way, way too much into a villain role and it starts having a negative effect on their persona. This is kind of the same sort of thing. It rubs off. If you want to live a traditional life and raise a traditional family, go for it. But you need to stop disparaging those who want a different life. Stop trying to convince people that they'd be happier if they did what you want. Maybe stop being such an authoritarian. It doesn't matter if you think you're right about what brings people happiness. Just let people live their lives. It's none of your business. Even if they're talking online and in different places about what makes them happy, yeah, it's none of your business to feel like you have to tear them down. I mean, at least not unless you're just comfortable being a complete asshole. On a side note, when the lenses finally come in for my new frames, I'll probably start wearing the septum ring again. That'll be great, right? Anyway, thanks for watching.